Hey, you've been getting home later and later lately. Is everything okay?
Ugh, not this again. Why can't you just let me have a little fun without blowing up my phone every 5 minutes?
I'm not blowing up your phone, I'm just concerned. It's almost 3 in the morning, Connie. You didn't even tell me you were going out tonight.
Because I don't have to. You're not my warden, Jim. I don't owe you a schedule.
It's not about control, it's about common courtesy. All I'm asking for is a message. Hey, going out, be back late. Is that really so hard?
Maybe you should get a hobby instead of waiting around like some sad little puppy.
Maybe you could act like you're married instead of single.
Wow, look at you, throwing a tantrum. Newsflash, Jim. I'm allowed to have a life outside of being your boring housewife.
You're allowed to have a life, but you're not allowed to treat me like a human wallet while you do it.
Oh my God, are you seriously bringing this up right now? I swear, you are obsessed with money.
I'm obsessed with trying to figure out why my credit card statement contains about $1,500 in charges I didn't make. You seriously thought I wouldn't notice that massive charge?
Honestly, yeah. I figured you'd be too busy working to bother checking.
So the plan was to spend my money and just pray I didn't notice?
It's called trust, Jim. Maybe you should look it up sometime.
Trust isn't blowing thousands of dollars on clothes, jewelry, and spa days while lying about it.
What's yours is mine, Jim. That's literally the point of marriage.
Marriage isn't a license to drain someone dry and leave them with nothing.
Stop being so dramatic. It's just money. You'll make more.
Yeah, assuming you don't spend us into bankruptcy first.
I think you ought to be considering just what sort of position you're in, Jim. Because if you keep bugging me like this, I'll call Daddy. And believe me, Jim, you don't want that.
Really? You're gonna threaten me with your father again?
Oh, I'm not threatening. I'm promising. All Daddy has to do is make one phone call to your company, close the account, and boom, you're done.
You really think this is normal behavior?
I think you're lucky to have me at all. Most guys would kill to have a wife this hot and this connected.
Most guys would run for the hills.
Yeah, well, you're not most guys, Jim. You're my guy. Which means you do what I say, smile while you do it, and stop whining about every little thing.
Every little thing? We're not talking about me forgetting to take out the trash. You're blowing through our savings like it's Monopoly money.
It's our money. And if you can't handle me spending a little to enjoy life, maybe you shouldn't have married me in the first place.
Trust me, I'm thinking about that a lot lately.
Keep up that attitude and you're gonna find yourself broke, single, and begging me to take you back. Daddy won't even need to lift a finger.
You are unbelievable.
You should be thanking me for not already telling him what a miserable husband you are.
Yeah, thanks for the favor. Real generous of you.
You're welcome.
Whatever, Connie. I'm done arguing with you. Enjoy your little party.
Don't worry, I will. Unlike you, my friends actually know how to have a good time. Don't wait up for me.
Not planning to.
Maybe I'll come home tomorrow. Or maybe not. You'll find out when you find
Connie, we seriously need to talk. I just checked the account. You used my card again after I explicitly told you not to.
Ugh, are you seriously blowing up my phone over that? Get a grip, Jim. You're embarrassing yourself.
I'm not embarrassing myself. You're the one spending money we don't have like you think it grows on trees. This is serious, Connie. You can't keep doing this.
Maybe you can't keep whining. Did you ever think of that? Your constant complaining is a total buzzkill.
Connie, it's not buzzkill to expect my wife to not rob me blind while I'm working overtime.
Oh, spare me the sob story. You know who I was when you married me.
Apparently, I didn't know the half of it.
Maybe you just weren't paying attention. Not my fault you're boring and clueless.
You want to talk about clueless? You blew $6,000 in 2 days. Do you even remember what you bought?
Details, details. The point is, I was living my best life, which is more than I can say for you.
You need to return everything you bought today.
LOL, not happening. I already wore half of it. And besides, returns are so tedious.
Then pay for it yourself.
Why would I do that when I can just remind you how much Daddy's business means to your little employer?
Of course, right back to Daddy every single time.
Hey, I use the tools I'm given. You should be thankful Daddy likes you even a little bit.
I don't want his approval. I want a wife who doesn't threaten to ruin my life every time she maxes out a credit card.
Well, tough, because this is what you signed up for.
I signed up for marriage, not financial blackmail.
If you hate it so much, maybe you should get a second job, you know, so you can keep up with me.
I'm not getting a second job so you can buy another designer bag.
Whatever. I don't need your permission anyway. Because guess what, Jimmy boy? I'm going on vacation!
Vacation?
Yup, booked it this morning. Hawaii, VIP resort, the works.
And let me guess, you used my card to pay for it.
Duh! How else was I gonna snag the penthouse suite?
Unbelievable. That's all I can say. You're unbelievable.
And if you're even thinking about disabling that card, don't bother. Because if you do, I'll divorce you so fast your head'll spin.
And let me guess, your daddy will crush my career into dust too?
Bingo! Maybe you're not as stupid as you look after all.
This isn't sustainable, Connie. You can't just keep threatening me forever.
Watch me. Have fun sitting at home while I live it up in Hawaii. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I won't. You'll just have to wait and see. Oh, what now, Jim? I'm busy. Some of us actually have lives.
I was going through the purchases you made yesterday, the ones you charged to my card without permission again.
Yeah? And? Did I buy something you don't approve of? Boo-hoo.
No, not the purchases themselves. It's where you made them.
Oh my God, Jim. Who cares where I went?
I care when half of them are romantic beachside restaurants, couples spas, and jewelry stores.
So what? A girl can't treat herself?
Funny. A lot of those places offer romantic getaway packages. You don't really strike me as someone who books a couples lovers massage for herself.
Maybe I just felt like being extra pampered. Ever think of that?
Who are you with, Connie?
None of your business. Drop it.
No, not this time. Who are you with?
You're really pushing your luck, Jim. If you keep asking stupid questions, you're not gonna like the answers.
I think I already know the answers. I just want to hear you say it.
You're such a drama queen. God, no wonder you're so pathetic.
Did you have a good time at that beachside dinner for two? Or the luxury couples spa treatment? Or the 5-star suite that only allows dual bookings?
What are you implying?
You know exactly what I'm implying. You're not stupid, you just think I am.
Are you seriously accusing me of cheating on you?
I'm not accusing you, I'm stating the obvious.
Good, because guess what? I am cheating on you, and I'm not even sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe if you weren't such a boring loser, I wouldn't have had to find someone else to keep me entertained.
You disgust me.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. It's not like you didn't see this coming. You knew you couldn't keep up with me.
Who is he?
Wouldn't you like to know? Let's just say he's everything you're not. Exciting, rich, actually knows how to make a woman feel alive.
And I suppose he's footing the bill for all those luxury expenses too?
LOL, no. You are, dummy. Thanks for the vacation. Me and my boyfriend really appreciate it.
Unbelievable.
I mean, come on. Would you really expect me to waste my money on some guy? Please. That's your job.
You're unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Face it, Jim. You're never getting rid of me. You'll keep funding my fun, or I'll tear your whole life apart.
You're already doing a good job of that without any extra effort.
And you'll keep smiling while you do it. Because if you even think about fighting back, Daddy's gonna make sure you never work in this town again.
I'm not putting up with this anymore.
Oh yes, you are. You'll sit there like the good little ATM you are, and you'll keep paying for my happiness, or else.
You're sick, Connie. Completely rotten.
Maybe, but at least I'm not broke and boring like you.
You seriously think you have the upper hand here?
I know I do. You're nothing without me. Nothing without my daddy's protection.
You shouldn't be so confident, Connie. You're not as untouchable as you think.
Please, what are you gonna do, Jim? Write me a sad little letter? Cry to HR? Call my daddy and tattle on me? Grow up.
No, but you're gonna find out soon enough.
Oh, so scary. You sound so serious. Should I be shaking in my designer heels?
Maybe you should. Enjoy your little vacation while you can.
Believe me, I will. Unlike you, my boyfriend actually knows how to treat a woman right.
We'll see how long that lasts.
LOL, whatever, loser. I'm going back to my boyfriend now. Have fun sitting in your sad little apartment thinking about everything you lost.
I'm not the one who lost, Connie. You are. You just don't realize.
Jim? What the hell is going on? I just tried to use my credit card and it got declined right in the middle of the store. I had a cart full of clothes and everyone was staring at me like I was some kind of criminal. Fix this right now.
No mistake, Connie. I had the card disabled this morning, and frankly, it should have been done a long time ago.
You can't do that. That's my card, too. You had no right to just shut it off without even telling me.
It's not your card. It's my personal account under my name alone. And after everything you've pulled, there's no way you're getting another dime out of it.
You selfish bastard. You better fix this right now, I swear. I'll call Daddy and make sure you regret ever pulling this little stunt.
Go ahead, pick up the phone. Call him. See if that makes a difference.
Don't think I won't. You know damn well Daddy has enough influence to crush your pathetic little company in 5 minutes flat. If he pulls his orders, you'll be out on the streets.
You really believe that, don't you? That Daddy's company holds all the cards and that my employer would just fold overnight if he got upset?
It's not a belief, it's a fact. Daddy buys millions of dollars worth of parts from you every year. Without him, your company's finished.
You might want to sit down for this, Connie, because you've been living in a fantasy world for a very long time. The truth is, it's your father's company that needs us, not the other way around.
What? You're insane. Daddy can get whatever he needs from somewhere else if he has to.
No, he can't. You'd know that if you ever paid attention to anything beyond your next shopping trip. My company owns the patents on every single part your dad's business relies on. There's no alternative supplier, no second source, no backup plan he can call. If he loses us, he loses everything.
No, I don't believe you. You're just trying to scare me.
Believe whatever you want, it doesn't change the facts. Your father's entire product line depends on us, and without our shipments, his production comes to a grinding halt.
Daddy's been working with your company for years. They wouldn't just drop him like that.
They would, and they did. The only reason your father ever got the discounts, the priority shipments, and all the other special treatment he's used to is because the old CEO was his friend. But that CEO retired last year, and the new one isn't interested in personal loyalty. He's interested in profit. And your father's endless demands and last-minute changes were costing us far more than he was worth.
You're lying! He's still a valuable client.
Not anymore. The new management ran the numbers and it was an easy call. Your father's company got officially cut off yesterday.
Cut off? What does that even mean?
It's too late to fix anything, Connie. The call was already made yesterday. The last shipment our company is ever going to make to your dad's company was sent out last night. Once those parts run out, your dad's entire production line will grind to a halt, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it.
You're doing this on purpose to hurt me. You're trying to destroy my family.
No, Connie, you and your father did that all by yourselves. I'm just finally walking away before you drag me down with you. This is what happens when you treat people like pawns, Connie. Eventually, the board flips over.
You're seriously unbelievable, Jim. How can you stand there like some smug executioner while you tear apart people's lives without a second thought? Do you even have a soul anymore?
If I don't, Connie, it's only because you spent 4 years carving pieces out of it. Every lie you told, every dollar you stole, every time you laughed in my face while you flaunted someone else. You didn't seem to worry about my life back then. Funny how it only matters now that it's your comfort on the chopping block.
This isn't the same. Marriage is supposed to mean something. You're supposed to stick by your partner even when things get tough.
Marriage means partnership, Connie. Marriage means loyalty, respect, love, none of which you ever gave me. You used me, you drained me dry, you mocked me to my face, you treated me like a paycheck and a punching bag, not a partner. So don't you dare preach about what marriage is supposed to mean.
I made mistakes, okay? Everybody makes mistakes. You didn't have to go nuclear.
You didn't make mistakes, Connie. You made choices over and over again, and now you finally have to live with them.
Whatever. At least I still get to keep all the amazing stuff I bought with your card. So thanks for that, loser.
You can keep the junk, Connie. I'm not interested in a single thing you touched. But don't get too comfortable, because you're gonna pay me back every single dollar you stole!
Ha! Good luck with that. There's no way you can make me pay you back.
I have every text message where I told you clearly and explicitly not to use my card. Every charge you make after that is documented. That's fraud, Connie, and the court isn't gonna be on your side.
You're such a liar! We're married. What's yours is mine. You can't sue me.
What's yours is mine might sound cute on a pillow, but it's not a legal principle. The credit card is mine, the account is mine, and when you use it without permission, it's theft, plain and simple.
It doesn't matter. We're married. Married people share everything.
Not when one partner revokes permission in writing. I have everything I need to prove it. You're gonna be on the hook for every last cent plus damages. And there's not a thing you can do to stop it.
No! You can't do this to me. That would destroy me. My credit, my job prospects, my future. I'll have nothing left.
Good! Maybe for once in your life you'll understand what it feels like to lose something that matters!
Please, Jim, please, please, please. I'll fix everything. I'll break up with my boyfriend. I'll come home. I'll be the wife you always wanted.
Don't bother, I'm already packing. I'll be moved out before you even figure out how badly you screwed yourself.
You're just mad. You don't mean it. We can fix this if we just talk.
I'm not mad, Connie. I'm done. There's a difference.
Please, Jim. Please give me one more chance. I swear I'll change. I'll do whatever you say. I'll be perfect.
If you were capable of that, you would have done it years ago. I'm not interested in fixing someone who broke themselves and blamed me for it.
I can't do this without you. Please, Jim, don't leave me alone. I'll die without you.
You'll survive, Connie. You survived just fine when you thought you had better options. You'll survive now.
I'll never love anyone like I loved you. Please don't walk away. Please don't give up on us.
There is no us anymore. There's me moving on and you facing the consequences you tried so hard to pretend didn't exist. If you have anything more to say, tell it to my lawyer. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation is over.
Jim? Jim, please.
half as much time learning basic legal facts as she did memorizing credit card numbers, she might have saved herself a lot of grief. The court didn't take long to see through her nonsense. They ruled in my favor on every point. She got basically nothing out of the divorce. No spousal support, no property settlements, not even the junk she bought on my card. Instead, she was slapped with an order to pay back every single cent she stole after I revoked her permission. The sum was astronomical. Between the luxury vacations, the shopping sprees, the romantic getaways she funded for herself and her boyfriends, it added up fast. The kind of debt you don't recover from in one lifetime. Meanwhile, my own life took a sharp turn upward. It was actually my idea to branch our company out to other buyers once the old CEO retired. I made the right call at the right time, and they rewarded me for it with a big promotion. Funny, isn't it? All the damage Connie tried to cause ended up pushing me into a better life. I guess that's the one thing I have to thank her for.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Lacey, give me some money right now.
Jay, again? Didn't I just give you $300 last week? Don't tell me you already spent all of it.
Of course I did. What do you think money's for? Things kept coming up. Not my fault, so don't start blaming me. Anyway, just transfer $500 into my account by tomorrow morning.
Unbelievable. Jay, you seriously need to get a job.
Wow, look at you talking all big now. Since when did my little sister start acting all high and mighty? Moving out really went to your head, huh?
It's not about that. I just decided to start saying what needs to be said. And honestly, don't you feel embarrassed begging your younger sister for money like this?
Not really. We're family. If one of us has money, what's the big deal in sharing? It's not like you're broke.
That's not the point, and you know it. I can't be your personal ATM forever, Jay.
Damn, listen to you. Calling yourself my ATM like it's some official title or something.
I'm just using words you'll actually understand.
Self-awareness. Love to see it. Anyway, speaking of ATMs, make it an even 1,000 this time. Thanks in advance.
Excuse me, did you just double the amount like it's nothing? I am telling you right now, Jay, I have my own bills, my own rent, my own life. I can't just keep sending you money like I used to.
Then just move back home. Problem solved. No rent, no unnecessary spending, no need to whine about money.
Jay, I moved out for a reason.
Oh yeah, I know the reason. It's because of a guy, isn't it?
What?
You really thought I wouldn't figure it out? Come on, Lacey, you used to spend hours on the phone in your room, whispering and laughing. I'm not an idiot. I could tell from the way you talked. It was a guy.
Were you spying on me?
Spying? Nah, it's just that this house has walls thinner than tissue paper. I wasn't even trying to listen, but your conversations were basically broadcasted throughout the place.
Ugh, I guess I should have known.
So, since I was already on to you, I figured as your responsible older brother, I should do some investigating.
Investigating?
Yeah, you weren't exactly subtle, you know. If you did have a boyfriend, the most logical place to find him was your workplace. So, one day I swung by your office and staked it out.
You what?
And guess what? I didn't even have to wait long. You walked right out the front door, all smiles, holding hands with some dude. So that's why you moved out, huh? You ditched us to go play house with your boyfriend.
Jay, are you serious right now? You were watching me like some kind of stalker?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I was just looking out for my little sister.
That's not looking out for me. That's crossing a line.
Whatever you say. Either way, I got my answer. And honestly, I knew it. The moment you started acting all secretive, I just knew.
Unbelievable. And here I was, thinking I should finally tell you the truth. Well, since you've already been spying on me, I guess I don't need to hold back. Fine, you want to know? Yeah, I moved out because of him. He's my boyfriend. We've been together for a year, and we're planning to get married.
Oh, so it's been that long, huh? Didn't expect that.
You didn't expect me to be in a serious relationship?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. No offense, but I always thought you were too much of a homebody to actually date someone.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Hey, I'll admit I was wrong. The guy's not bad looking either. Still wild to me, though. My little sister, all grown up, moving in with some dude talking about marriage.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Man, things really change, huh? One minute you're some kid running around the house, and the next you're out there starting a whole new life. Kinda weird to think about.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, all things considered, this is actually great news for me.
How is any of this great news for you?
Simple. Now I've got 2 people I can hit up for cash.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? You're marrying him, right? That means his money is basically your money, and your money is basically my money. So, boom! My financial support system just doubled.
That's not how that works.
Potato, potato. Anyway, about that $1,000, just send it over and we'll call it even.
You are unbelievable.
So I've been told.
Fine, I'll transfer the money.
Knew you'd come through. You're the best, Lacey.
But listen to me, Jay. This is the last time. I mean it. After this, I'm done. No more bailing you out. No more bankrolling your spending sprees. And you can tell Mom the same thing.
Wait, well, hold on.
I mean it, Jay. I have my own responsibilities now, a future I am building. I can't keep holding you up while trying to move forward myself.
Huh? You're really serious about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Well, that sucks.
It does, but it's time, Jay.
Yeah, whatever.
Good.
So, one last favor, though?
Jay.
All right, jeez. Guess I'll figure something out on my own.
Good.
But, like, if I really need it.
Jay!
Okay. Message received loud and clear.
Goodbye, Jay. Lacey, it's me. What is it? It's about this month's allowance. Could you transfer it soon? What? It's rare for you to forget, so I thought I'd give you a little reminder. I didn't forget. Oh, good. Then there's no problem. Actually, I need a little more than usual this time. I'm about $400 short on my credit card payment, so if you could send it by tomorrow, that'd be great. I gave Jay $2,000 at the end of last month. Oh, did you? Oh, but that was for Jay, wasn't it? My expenses are separate. Didn't he tell you? I told Jay that the $1,000 I gave him last time was the last. What do you mean, the last? I mean exactly what I said. Wait, are you saying you're not sending any more money? That's right. I don't understand. I have someone in my life now, someone I plan to marry. Oh, yes, Jay mentioned something about that. So since you're living with him now, I assume you'll be sending double the amount. Double? Or was it after you get married? If that's the case, then all the more reason to hurry up and register the marriage. Where are you even getting these ideas? Did I misunderstand something? Mom, listen carefully. I told Jay already, and now I'm telling you. That $1,000 was the last time I am sending money. Last? What do you mean, last? I mean it's over. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't know how Jay twisted my words when he told you, but I have started a new life. I have my own responsibilities now. I can't be your personal bank account forever. Wait a second. That $1,000, that was me being generous, a final act of kindness. But I can't keep carrying you and Jay. It's time for him to get a job and contribute. Lacey, stop right there. No, you stop. Dad's pension is still being paid, isn't it? You have money. There's no reason for you to be so dependent on me. But my credit card bills are your problem. Maybe if you weren't constantly buying expensive things, you wouldn't be in this situation. But I need money. And whose fault is that? Dad left you savings and you burned through them like they'd never run out. Now, instead of cutting back, you expect me to keep bailing you out? Lacey, it's a child's duty to take care of their parents. Stop being so selfish and send the money. You want to talk about duties? Fine, then let's talk about Jay. Because he is your responsibility, not mine. I have my own life now. Soon I'll be married and I won't be a part of this household anymore. I won't be in a position to send money even if I wanted to. But Jay doesn't work. That's why I've had no choice but to rely on you. You know, there's a word for that. Exploitation. Exploitation? Maybe you didn't realize it, but that's exactly what's happening here. For years, I have been the one holding everything together while you and Jay took and took. But now, I finally have a future to look forward to. And you expect me to keep sacrificing that future just so you and Jay don't have to make any changes? Lacey, you're being dramatic. No, I'm being realistic. But you've always helped us. Why are you suddenly changing your mind? Because I finally realized something. If I kept doing this, if I kept putting you and Jay before myself, I would never be able to get married. I'd never be able to build a future of my own. That's not true. Really? Then tell me, why is Jay still unemployed? Well, I mean, the economy is tough. Oh, please. Plenty of people find work when they actually try. Jay isn't even trying, and you just let him sit around doing nothing, waiting for me to fund his lifestyle. But you have a job. You can afford to help. I have a job. I work hard. And I should be using that money to build my life, not fixing the mistakes you and Jay refuse to take responsibility for. But Lacey... If you keep pushing, I'll block your number. Wait! I have things to do. Goodbye.
Lacey, you hear me? What the hell are you gonna do about this? Come on, answer me!
What is it now?
It's about Mom. She's been nagging me about working, constantly telling me I need to get my act together. It's getting really annoying, and it's all because of you!
Well, that's great.
What's so great about it?
It's not a good thing, Jay. Mom's been talking about your life and how you've been living as a NEET, no employment, education, or training. She thinks it's a problem, and she's right. This is a trend that's not going to end well.
No, it's not right!
Are you seriously going to sit there and act like everything's fine? Like you're not responsible for any of this?
What do you mean? It's fine!
It's not fine, Jay. You have to wake up to reality. This is about your life. Look at yourself. What, are you just going to keep living like this forever? Why don't you wake up and see how pathetic it all looks? You've been living off Mom and Dad since high school. You've never had a real job, and now here you are, 36 years old, still living off your parents, still using your sister's money. How long do you think this can go on? How are you supposed to feel proud about being a big brother when this is your reality?
What did you just say?
You heard me. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. This isn't just some phase or bad luck, Jay. It's a pattern you've been living in for years, and it's pathetic. You've been living like this for how long? Are you really okay with it? It's not just about money, it's about respect for yourself and for your family. You're not just embarrassing yourself, but everyone around you, too. I can't even look at you sometimes without feeling disgusted by how little you've accomplished.
Shut your mouth! You think you know everything, but you don't.
It's better than doing nothing, don't you think?
You're not some big shot just because you landed a job at a decent company, so don't act all high and mighty, okay?
Oh, and by the way, who's the one depending on someone else for their paycheck, huh?
That's none of your business! I'm not answering to you! You better stop right there! I'm done letting you live like this. You think I'm joking? I'm coming to drag you back home no matter what it takes. You can cry, you can scream, but I'm taking you back. No more excuses.
Oh, so you know where I am, huh?
Of course I do! When I went to see your boyfriend, I saw you two heading into the apartment together. I didn't just look the other way, you know. I made sure to follow through on what I needed to do. You may think you're smart, but it's not hard to figure out where you're hiding. You're not as clever as you think you are.
Oh, really? You're so confident about this.
You won't be so smug once I'm done with you. The clock's ticking, Lacey. Enjoy your so-called freedom while it lasts. It's all over now. And don't even think about seeing your boyfriend before I get there.
What's that supposed to mean?
You honestly think that guy cares about you? The one who's been enabling you all this time? The one who's just as stuck as you? I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but look at what he's allowing. He's not even helping you stand on your own. He's just feeding into your laziness, your complete lack of direction. I'm telling you, you don't need people like him around. They only make things worse.
You are being so dramatic.
Dramatic? Is it really so dramatic to want something better for you? To not sit back and watch you throw away everything? The fact that you can't see it, that's what's truly dramatic. You're wasting your life, and if I don't do something now, it'll be too late. Do you think I want to do this? Do you think I like dragging you back like some child who needs a leash? No, but I can't stand seeing you throw it all away.
Oh, so now I'm a kid, huh?
You are! You act like one! If you want to be treated like an adult, start acting like one. I'm done with the excuses.
It's not just about working, Jay. It's about growing up. You are way past the point where you should have been responsible for yourself. You're 36. You should have your own life, your own direction. Instead, you're stuck in a rut, relying on everyone around you to take care of you. And I can't just sit here and watch it anymore.
You think I enjoy this? Having to drag you back home, making you face the truth? No, but someone has to do it, and it's gonna be me.
You think I'm scared of you?
You should be. But I don't need you to be scared, Lacey. I just need you to understand this isn't a choice anymore. I'm coming for you, and I'm taking you home. Don't make this harder than it has to be. You've already made enough mistakes.
Just stop.
No, I won't stop because you need to hear it even if you hate me for it. Now get your stuff together. You're coming home. Lacey, I know you're in there. I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity, and I'm not gonna let you hide from this anymore. I'm here to pick you up, and I expect you to open this door. I'm not going anywhere until I get you out of this mess. Lacey, don't play dumb. This isn't a game. I know you're home. You press the doorbell and act like you're not around. Are you seriously doing this? Quit pretending! Just open the door. I'm not leaving without you.
What? You really came? Are you serious?
Of course I came. What do you think I'm here for, Lacey? You can't keep running from this. Come on, enough of this nonsense. We're leaving now. You don't have any choice. Get out of that room and stop making this more difficult than it has to be.
Hold on a second. Let me explain something to you.
What now, Lacey? Can you just open the door? This has gone on long enough.
I'm not in there anymore. I moved out.
What? What do you mean you're not there anymore? What's going on? You were just there, what, 2 months ago? You signed a contract, didn't you? People don't just pack up and leave after 2 months. You didn't even mention anything about moving. This doesn't make any sense.
I don't live there anymore, and I'm not going back.
What? That's impossible. You've only been living there for 2 months. What, did you break the lease? That's not how it works. It's not that easy. You don't just pack up your things and go because you feel like it. There's no way you could cancel that contract that fast. Oh, trust me, Lacey, stop with the games. I know you're in there and I'm not playing along. Just come out already.
I really did move out. That place was a weekly apartment. You know, one of those short-term rentals.
A weekly apartment? What is that supposed to mean? What the hell are you talking about?
It's a type of apartment where you can rent it for short periods, you know, for people who need to stay somewhere temporarily. I stayed there because I wasn't sure what I was going to do next, but now I don't need it anymore. I moved out 2 days ago.
Wait, so you're telling me you up and left without telling anyone? Where the hell did you move to? Come on, Lacey, stop dodging the question. Tell me where you are, now!
I moved abroad.
Abroad? What? Are you out of your mind?
I'm not joking. I moved abroad. I'm not coming back. I'm staying there permanently. I'm not coming back to this life. I've made up my mind.
Wait, what? You're moving overseas just like that? Without telling anyone? What the hell are you thinking?
It's not like I'm just doing this without reason. My boyfriend is from overseas. He's not from here.
Your boyfriend's from overseas? Are you telling me that's why you suddenly decide to leave everything behind and disappear?
Yes, his family is from Europe. He's not American like you might think. I know he looks American, but that's just his appearance. He's European, and that's where we're going. We're getting married, and I'm moving with him. His assignment here is over, and we're both leaving for his home country.
Wait a second, you're just leaving? You're seriously gonna marry this guy and leave everything behind? Then what about us? What about your family, your life here?
You really think I'm just going to let you leave like this without any explanation?
Lacey, this isn't you. This isn't the way to handle things.
I'm not asking for permission, Jay. I'm an adult. I don't need anyone's permission to marry the person I love. It's my life, and I'm making the decisions. I don't care about anything else right now.
No, you can't do this. This is insane. You've been living here, working here, and now you're telling me you're just gonna throw it all away for some guy?
I'm not throwing anything away, Jay. I've already lined everything up. In fact, I'm switching jobs. I've got a new role lined up with his family's company. So when you try to talk to my old work, they won't have any answers. They'll just tell you that I've already moved on.
You're just gonna leave your whole life behind? Your job, your friends, your family, everything? And you think it's that easy?
Yes, it's that easy. I'm already close to the airport, by the way.
Wait, what? You're already on your way to the airport? What do you mean you're already gone? You're really doing this?
I'm done. I've already canceled my phone plan, and I am flying out soon. This is happening, and I'm not turning back.
What the hell are you saying? You're really just leaving? You're really cutting everyone off like this?
I'm sorry, Jay. This is for the best. I've made my choice, and frankly, it's perfect timing. I've been wanting to cut ties for a while now. You know what? I'm glad it turned out like this. I won't have to deal with this anymore. You and Mom can think whatever you want, but I'm not looking back.
Wait a damn minute. You can't just leave like this. Not without telling anyone. What about me? What about everything we've been through?
You think I owe you anything, Jay? You think you're the one who gets to decide what happens with my life? You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm already out of here. You can't stop me now. Goodbye, Jay. Take care of yourself. I'm serious. Don't follow me. Don't try to contact me. It's over. Goodbye. Jay had apparently been waiting for me at the nearest airport to my house, hoping to drag me back. He had likely assumed that I would be flying out from there, but unfortunately for him, I was leaving from a completely different airport due to the final work assignment I had in the country. When Jay realized his ambush had failed, he seemed to think he could catch me off guard at my former workplace. It's no surprise that when he arrived, he was turned away almost immediately. The security guards, built like walls of muscle, weren't exactly sympathetic. They made it clear that if he didn't leave right then, they would call the authorities. Jay, who had been doing his best to come across as intimidating and forceful, was reduced to a nervous wreck, nearly in tears as he slunk away, no doubt feeling humiliated. On the surface, Jay may look like the kind of tough, intimidating guy you'd cross the street to avoid. He has that bad boy aura, the kind of guy you'd expect to be a street fighter, the type of person everyone else is cautious of. But in reality, underneath all that bluster, he is an absolute coward. His confidence crumbles at the first sign of serious resistance. He's more bark than bite, and the fact that he thought he could force me into coming back with nothing but intimidation says a lot about his desperation, as well as his lack of understanding about who I am and what I wanted from my life. As if his failure wasn't enough, Jay's next move was even more misguided. In what seemed like a desperate act, he somehow reached out to my grandfather, who is essentially the male figure in my family. My grandfather, who is a man of principle, didn't hesitate when he received Jay's request. However, instead of offering the help Jay was hoping for, my grandfather passed on an urgent financial SOS, alerting him to my situation. To make matters more complex, my uncle, who happens to be my mother's brother, has always been concerned about my well-being. He's been in touch with me on numerous occasions, offering emotional support when I needed it the most. What Jay and my mother didn't know, however, was that my uncle had already been involved. They assumed I was completely isolated and vulnerable, which was far from the truth. In reality, my uncle had been there for me for quite some time, always staying in contact and showing genuine care for my life, despite the distance and despite the misunderstandings that had been brewing in the family for years. It's ironic, really, that Jay and my mother thought they could manipulate my situation with money or guilt, while they completely overlooked the fact that I wasn't as helpless as they thought. The truth is, my uncle has been a silent pillar of support for me, and this only further enraged my mother and Jay when they found out. They didn't see the bigger picture. They saw only their own agendas and their own control over my life. This led to a massive rift in the family. My uncle, as one who would expect from someone who values integrity, was furious when he learned of Jay's actions. I had never told my uncle in detail about what had been happening with Jay, but when he found out, the weight of the situation became clear. Jay's manipulation wasn't just hurting me, it was threatening the delicate balance of family relationships. When Jay's attempt to get my grandfather involved failed, things only got worse. My mother, who had never been good at dealing with conflict, became increasingly hostile. The idea that I could stand up for myself, that I wasn't going to cave to pressure and manipulation, was something she couldn't process. To her, family was about control, and the fact that I had made decisions she didn't approve of, decisions that didn't fall in line with her idea of what I should be doing with my life, made her furious. At first, she tried to convince herself that I was just going through a phase. She tried to downplay my actions, telling herself it was just me rebelling against her. But when she realized that I wasn't coming back, that I wasn't going to let her dictate my life, she lashed out. In her mind, I had become the villain, the one who had turned their back on the family. She never once considered the years of emotional turmoil I had been through, the suffocating pressure of trying to meet her expectations. To her, I was simply a disappointment. And Jay, being the man he was, didn't help matters. Instead of understanding my situation, he chose to follow my mother's lead. He became her enforcer, attempting to twist everything I had done into some malicious plot to hurt the family. When they both realized that I was still not budging, their anger grew. And in a fit of rage, they did the one thing that would ensure any chance of reconciliation was gone. They decided to cut all ties with me. It didn't stop there. The fallout from their actions extended far beyond me. When they decided to sever their connection with my uncle, they didn't just isolate me. They isolated themselves from the rest of the family. Their decision to antagonize my uncle, someone who had always had my back, led to an irreversible split. I didn't want to be the reason for this division, but I couldn't ignore the fact that they had left me with no choice.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
I just heard from Derek. Another month and still no baby. What exactly is your excuse this time, Abby? Matilda, with all due respect, I don't think this is something you should be getting involved in. Don't you dare talk to me like that! This is my family's future we're talking about. Those would be my grandchildren you're failing to produce. We want children too, Matilda. Sometimes these things just take time. It's not something we can control. 4 years, Abby! 4 years since you married my son and still nothing! How much more time do you need? We're doing everything we can, but these things aren't guaranteed to happen right away. It's stressful enough without you breathing down my neck about it. Maybe if you actually enjoyed yourself a little more, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Bet it's a miracle he even tries. Matilda, that is absolutely not something you should be commenting on. And frankly, it's deeply disturbing that Derek would discuss those kinds of things with you. Why shouldn't he? I'm his mother. He comes to me for advice like any good son would. This is completely inappropriate. Our marriage is between us. You have no place in our bedroom conversations. Maybe if you actually acted like a wife instead of a frozen corpse, we wouldn't be here. Maybe if you were a little more adventurous and exciting, we'd have a grandbaby by now. I can't even begin to tell you how wrong this entire conversation is. There are boundaries, Matilda. Serious ones. Don't lecture me about boundaries, girl. You're the one who hasn't held up her end of the bargain. What bargain? I married Derek because I love him, not to sign some invisible pregnancy contract. Love doesn't put babies in cribs, Abby. Action does. And you clearly don't have what it takes. This isn't your call to make, Matilda. This is our marriage, our family. You need to back off. Too late for that. Derek's been thinking about divorce, you know. He's tired of waiting. He wants a real wife who can give him what he needs. There's no way Derek said that. He did. And you know what? I agree with him. Your probationary period is over. Probationary period? I'm not a rental car, Matilda. I'm his wife. Not for much longer. 4 long, wasted years. 4 years with nothing to show for it. Derek deserves better. And he's finally going to get it. What are you talking about? Calm down. They haven't met yet. No affair or anything shady. I'm not like that. Then what are you talking about? I found someone for him. A younger, healthier woman. Someone who will give Derek everything he's been missing. I can't even believe what I'm reading. Believe it, sweetheart. She's perfect. Pretty, energetic, eager to start a family. She'll give Derek children the way a proper wife should. You're disgusting. I don't even have words for how wrong this is. Don't get mad at me because you failed. You had your shot. You blew it. I'm not having this conversation with you anymore. I'm going to talk to Derek. We're going to have a real conversation without you inserting yourself into our marriage. You do that. But don't be surprised when he tells you the same thing I did. He's ready to move on, and so am I. Interesting conversation with your mother. Want to guess what she decided to share with me?
Why are you so upset? She just cares about us, that's all.
She knows intimate details about our sex life, Derek. How could you possibly think that's normal?
She asked me how our relationship was doing. What was I supposed to do? Lie to my own mother?
Yes, Derek. That's exactly what you were supposed to do. Or better yet, you should have told her it was none of her business, like any normal husband would. Honestly, how could you allow your mom to be so nosy?
Don't talk about my mom like that. She was just trying to help.
Help? Do you hear yourself right now? There are boundaries, Derek. Your mother has no business knowing what happens in our bedroom.
You're the one making this into a big deal. If you weren't so negative all the time, maybe you'd have a better relationship with her.
Unbelievable. You really think this is my fault?
You're always criticizing her. What do you expect? She's just looking out for me.
Okay, so that's not going to do it for you, huh? All right, I've got plenty more to talk to you about. Let's move on to round 2. Care to explain why she thinks you want to divorce me?
Look, what do you expect me to do? You still haven't gotten pregnant, Abby. We've been trying for 4 years.
So that's it? Because I haven't given you a baby on your mother's schedule, you want a divorce?
It's not just that. You never even try to make things exciting. Maybe if you'd wear the costume I asked you to wear, things would be better.
Are you serious right now? You think fertility issues are solved by dressing up like a French maid?
My mom said it might help. You never even consider trying what she suggests.
Oh my God! You're a full-grown man taking sex advice from your mother!
Don't say it like that. You're twisting everything.
Am I? Tell me, Derek, at your big age, how is it normal for your mother to be this involved in your marriage?
You're just being mean. I'm telling my mom you said that about her.
Thanks for proving my point. You can't even stand up for yourself without running to her first.
You're impossible. You never appreciate anything I do.
You never do anything without her approval.
Maybe if you respected her more, things wouldn't be this way.
Maybe if you respected me more, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all.
Whatever. You're just bitter because you can't do the one thing a wife's supposed to do.
Oh, you mean get pregnant on demand, like a prize cow? Grow up, Derek.
If you're not gonna give me a baby and you're just gonna keep being a jerk to me and my mom, then yeah, maybe I do want a divorce.
Good. At least now you're finally saying it out loud.
Don't act all righteous. You brought this on yourself.
No, Derek. You and your mother brought this on yourselves. I spent 4 years trying to build a real marriage with you, but it turns out I wasn't married to a man. I was married to a little boy who still needed his mommy to tell him what to do.
Stop it! You're being so unfair.
You think this is unfair? What's unfair is the way you let your mother humiliate me. What's unfair is the way you chose her over me every single time.
She just wants what's best for me.
No, Derek. She wants what's easiest for her, and you're too weak to see it.
I'm not weak. I'm just loyal.
Loyal to her, maybe, but never to me, your wife.
You're twisting everything. You're making me sound like some kind of monster.
If the shoe fits.
I hate that you're making me out to be the bad guy.
You are the bad guy, Derek. And the saddest part is, you don't even realize it.
Whatever. I'll be better off without you.
And I'll be thrilled to be rid of you. I wouldn't want to spend one more precious second of my life chained to a pathetic mama's boy. You lying little snake! I knew you were hiding something from us. Matilda? What on earth are you talking about now? Don't you dare play dumb with me. I saw you today, walking around town with that child. Okay. And? And? You think I wouldn't recognize my own grandson when I see him? Matilda, seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't lie to me! You've been hiding Derek's child all this time, haven't you? You kept him away from his father. You kept him away from me. Wow, you're really jumping to conclusions here. Answer the question, Abby. Do you have a child? Yes, I do. I knew it. I knew you were a liar all these years. But he's not Derek's child. Oh, please. Don't insult my intelligence. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. That boy's at least 4 years old. You're wrong, Matilda. He's not 4. He's 2. 2? Don't you dare lie to me again. I'm not lying. He just turned 2 last month. I've raised children myself, you little witch. I know what a 4-year-old looks like. Congratulations! You're still wrong. You're just saying that to cover your tracks. You can't fool me, Abby. I know that boy is Derek's. He's not. End of story. End of story? End of story? You're not getting away with this. There's nothing to get away with, Matilda. You and Derek made your choices. You wanted me gone, remember? You ran off with my grandson! No, I had a child with someone else years after Derek and I divorced. Liar! I saw the way that boy smiled. Just like Derek when he was little. Matilda, genetics don't work like that. Plenty of kids have dimples and brown hair. I don't care what lies you spew. You're not keeping my grandson from me. Matilda, he is not your grandson. You think you're so smart, don't you? Think you can rewrite history and get away with it? I'm not rewriting anything. You're just refusing to accept reality. I should have known better than to trust you. You were always a little snake. Funny, I thought I was a failure who couldn't give you a grandchild. Now suddenly I'm the devil for having one? Because you stole him from us. Nobody stole anything. You threw me away. You made it very clear that I wasn't good enough for your precious son. You tricked him somehow, didn't you? You got pregnant right before the divorce and hid it. You really think I'd hide a pregnancy for 9 months and a baby for 4 years? Seriously? You're cunning enough. You've always been a schemer. Matilda, you're embarrassing yourself. Just stop. I'm not letting this go. I'm getting a lawyer. I'll make sure that boy comes back where he belongs. Go ahead. File whatever lawsuits you want. You'll lose, because there's no biological connection between your family and my son. We'll see about that. We will. And you'll end up looking even more foolish than you do right now. I swear, if I have to drag you into court kicking and screaming, I will. You do whatever you need to do, but you are not touching my son. I won't let you poison him against us. He's family. He belongs with us. He belongs with me, his real mother, not some bitter, controlling woman obsessed with bloodlines and appearances. You wretch! I will not be ignored! You're not being ignored. You're being told no, something you've clearly never heard enough in your life. This isn't over, Abby. Not by a long shot. For your sake, I hope it is. You've already humiliated yourself enough for one lifetime. You'll regret this. Mark my words. I regret nothing, especially walking away from you and Derek. Best decision I ever made. You'll pay for this! With me is not yours.
Liar! You can say whatever you want, but I know he's mine! Mom told me everything!
Oh, that explains it. You believe everything Mommy tells you without thinking for yourself. Some things never change.
Shut up! Don't talk about her like that! She's the only one who ever really cared about me!
Right. Because obviously a caring mother would encourage her adult son to stalk his ex-wife about a child that isn't his.
He looks just like me! You can't lie your way out of this one, Abby!
He's not yours, Derek. Period.
You're so selfish, keeping my kid from me just to spite me!
Again, not your kid.
I cried for an hour straight when Mom told me what you did to me! How could you be so heartless?
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. You've always been good at crying when you don't get your way.
You don't get to mock me! You stole my son!
There was no stealing. There's no secret. You're just making a fool of yourself based on a fantasy your mother invented.
I'm not letting this go! I demand to see him!
And I'm telling you no. You have no right.
You can't keep him from me! I'll go to court! I'll tell everyone what you did!
Feel free. I'll bring the birth certificate and the DNA test and my husband. You'll lose.
Wait, you're married?
Yes, Derek. Happily married to a man who's actually capable of putting someone else before his mother.
You forced another man to raise my son?
For the last time, he's not your son.
You're sick, Abby. Twisted!
If you think trying to build a happy family is twisted, that says a lot more about you than me.
You're not gonna get away with this.
Get away with what exactly?
I'm gonna get my son back one way or another.
There's nothing for you to get back, Derek. You lost the only family you ever could have had when you threw away your marriage.
You think you're so smart, but the truth always comes out.
The truth is already out. You just refuse to hear it.
This isn't over, Abby. I'll fight for him. I'll fight for what's mine.
I'm not afraid of you, Derek, and neither is my family.
Enjoy your lies while you can, because soon you'll have nothing left.
The only thing I've lost, Derek, or more evil.
This is ridiculous! They can't arrest me for kidnapping! That's my son!
Oh no, Derek. It's definitely both. You're stupid and evil.
You're insane! They're gonna realize it's all just a misunderstanding!
Misunderstanding? You and your deranged mother tried to kidnap a child from a daycare!
You're making it sound worse than it was! We were just trying to bring my son home!
You really are hopeless, and just when I thought you couldn't get any lower.
Thanks to Mom, we finally knew exactly where he was. We just needed to get him out of there.
Get ready for the best part, genius. The boy you tried to kidnap? Not your son. Not my son either.
Liar! He looks exactly like me. Everyone sees it.
Yeah, my sister's son. Yeah? Well, you and your mother are blind as well as brain dead. That little boy you scared half to death? That was my nephew.
What?
My sister's son, Derek. You know, my sister who gave birth about 6 months after you and I got divorced?
No, that doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense because your math skills are just about as bad as your judgment.
You're just making this up to cover your tracks.
Oh, please. You think the daycare isn't gonna testify? You think the security footage isn't gonna show you two lunatics barging in?
But why were you taking him to daycare?
Because my sister watches my 2-year-old while I walk my nephew to his preschool class. He loves me. And unlike you and your mother, I actually know how to treat a child with love and respect.
No way! I don't believe you!
It really doesn't matter what you believe, Derek. The police already know the truth. The prosecutors already know the truth. And you're just a pathetic, desperate criminal now.
It was a misunderstanding! I didn't know! You can't blame me for that!
A misunderstanding? You stormed into a locked daycare. You scared every child in that building half to death. They had to put the whole campus on lockdown.
I just wanted my son back!
He's not your son! He never was. And now you've traumatized a room full of innocent children because you couldn't accept reality.
I didn't mean to! Please, Abby, you have to understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. You are exactly the selfish, brainless man your mother raised you to be.
Please, Abby, tell them it was a mistake. Tell them I'm sorry.
You think an "I'm sorry" is going to fix what you did? You think those terrified little kids are just going to forget the crazy man who tried to drag one of them out of class?
I wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Intentions don't erase consequences, Derek. You're lucky they didn't shoot you on sight.
Please, Abby, I'll do anything. Don't let them throw me in jail.
You earned every single day you're about to spend behind bars. And if there's any justice in the world, you'll have plenty of time to reflect on all the ways you failed as a man.
Abby, please, I'm begging you.
Save your breath. I'm not wasting one more second of my life worrying about you. You're not my problem anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
In the end, Matilda and Derek got off with surprisingly light sentences. Their lawyer spun the entire trial into a story about their naivety and poor judgment. He was practically begging the court to see them as harmless fools instead of criminals. Honestly, it wasn't far from the truth. The prosecutor shredded them during the closing arguments, but stupidity isn't a crime, and unfortunately it worked in their favor. They'll still carry criminal records for the rest of their lives, but I would have preferred to see them behind bars for a lot longer. What haunted me more was what they put my nephew through. I felt an enormous weight of guilt toward my sister for everything that happened. She trusted me to walk her son to school, and somehow my past came crashing into that safe little world. I took her out to a nice dinner to apologize. She was incredibly understanding, even when I didn't deserve it. Though, being my sister, she couldn't resist teasing me a little. She said if I had picked a husband with an IQ higher than his age, none of this would have happened. I can't even argue with that. She has me dead to rights.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.